Good evening, everyone, and welcome back on the educational channel Swaymev Educational Foundation. As you know, this is a charitable initiative for educated and empowered Bharat. So, as you know, that mineral and energy resources part one we have already done and it is uploaded on YouTube. If you have not seen, just go to my channel and subscribe it. You will be able to see it. So today we are here with the mineral and energy resources part 2 for grade 12th, chapter number 7, geography. So let us see. We are supposed to begin with the next chapter, which is next topic, which is energy resources. Now, if we talk about the energy resources, what is energy? So energy is defined as the ability to do the work. And what is work then? And work is defined as the transfer of energy. So for example, if you are putting your force on something, or you are just applying your force, sometimes you are told that you are wasting your energy. So energy, that means you are not using it in a right direction. So that is why it is called, that means your energy must be channelized in a proper direction. Now here, when we talk about in geographical terms, so energy is needed for each and every work which need to be done. If you see this picture here, you are able to see that let me just annotate spotlight. Okay, great. So here, atomic energy, solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, coal energy, gas, petroleum, bio, and hydro energy. So all different forms of energy you are able to see here, which we utilize. Now, if we see, so So these are different sources of energy which we are able to see, which we are utilizing continuously, and it has been one of the main thing. Energy is required for each and every work, and that's why probably in present generation it is energy driven economy also. So let us talk about why energy is required. Energy is needed to cook, to provide light and heat, to propel vehicles, to drive machinery in industries, and energy can be generated from coal, petroleum, natural gas, uranium, electricity, etc. So energy can be classified into two ways. It may be renewable energy, another may be non-renewable energy. Now, when we talk about the renewable energy, that means this energy can be recreated even if once lost. So solar energy, biomass energy, wind energy, even geothermal energy, hydro energy, hydropower. So all these are the renewable sources of energy. But when we talk about the non-renewable sources of energy, then it becomes difficult. Once they are lost forever. For example, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels include coal, petroleum, natural gas, and even for that matter, your nuclear energy. It is also exhaustible. So that's why non-renewable energy resources are exhaustible and they will be lost in the future. So now, energy can further be classified as conventional sources of energy and non-conventional sources of energy. When we talk about the conventional sources of energy, we need to understand that such type of resources have been, or sources of energy have been used by human being over a period of time. And for example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, electricity, we have been utilizing these. Whereas when we come to the non-conventional sources of energy, though we have been utilizing, but the technology wise, creating new technology and adapting according to it. So that's why these are new sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy, biogas, tidal energy, geothermal energy, which we are able to trap with the help of technology and utilize for human consumption and human needs. So energy resources, conventional and non-conventional: firewood, cattle dung, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and thermal energy, all such type of energy are non conventional type of energy. Whereas when we come to non-conventional sources of energy, solar, wind, tidal, geothermal, biogas, atomic, etc. So we need to understand that 70% of energy requirement in rural India is met by firewood and cattle dung cake. So continuation of the two is becoming difficult as forest area is decreasing and dung cakes are being discouraged as it consumes most valuable manure required for agriculture. Obviously, because if you utilize such type of biomass which can be utilized as a fertilizer and you are burning it, so that means it is of no use. That's why probably we have started with the providing gas cylinders to the means Ujjwala Yojana by the government for even rural people, so that they are not reliant on these cow dung cakes and forest fire wood. So see here, firewood and cattle dung cakes are most common. So these are cattle dung cakes, cow dung cakes, which we say. So these are very uple. In Hindi, we call it uple. And these are available very easily everywhere. If you go to any rural India, you will find these. But though these are becoming less and less in use because of the Ujjwala Yojana, but we need to understand that this is the way in India it is. Now, conventional sources of energy. So when we talk about the conventional sources of energy, let us come to the first one, that is coal. And coal is important for us because it is one of the most important mineral which is mainly used in generation of thermal power and smelting of iron ore. Coal occurs in rock sequences, basically two geological ages. And when we talk about two geological ages, you need to understand Gondwana coal and tertiary coal. When we talk about Gondwana coal, it is of means we can say older than the tertiary coal. When Gondwana coal was formed, it was formed when India was part of a Gondwana land. That means approximately more than 175 million years ago. Whereas when we talk about the tertiary coal deposits, so we need to understand this is of recent origin when India came and collided with Eurasian plate. And at that point of time, probably maybe 70 million years ago, maximum, that is, it may be the older one. But you need to understand that coal is of four types depending on its means carbon emission and the age. So peat is the lowest and worst type of coal. It has low carbon and high moisture content and low heating capacity. Then comes the lignite. It is a low grade brown coal and it is all soft with the high moisture content. You need to understand that Naveli coal field of Tamil Nadu are the single largest lignite deposits of the coal of the world. So coal that has been buried deep and subjected to increased temperature is bituminous coal. Now, bituminous coal is basically, you need to understand, this is the most abundantly found coal in India. And this is also known as the commercial coal or industrial coal because it is used in meteorological industries. And high grade bituminous, which has a special value for smelting iron ore, is furnace. It is anthracite, and anthracite is the highest quality, approximately having more than 80% of carbon content. So we need to understand that these are the different types of coal. So see here, anthracite, already it's shining. Then you see peat, it's hardly a coal, we can say. So see how it has been formed. So anthracite, it is lowermost in the lower strata of when we dig it, and it is of oldest variety of the coal. Then comes bituminous, then we come to the subbituminous, or then lignite and the peat, as you see. So see how they are formed. What was the process of formation? So coal is the most abundantly available fossil fuel in India, and it provides a substantial part of the nation's energy needs. It is used to generate power, used to supply energy to industries as well as domestic needs. Let me turn on annotation. Okay. So India is highly dependent on coal for meeting its commercial energy requirements. So in India, coal occurs in rock series of two main geological, that is Gondwana and Tertiary. If we see Gondwana, a little over 200 million years in age, the major resources of Gondwana coal in which we find meteorological coal are located in Damodar Valley in West Bengal and Jharkhand. Jharia, Raniganj, Bokaro are important coal fields. Then the other area that contain coal deposits are the valleys of Godavari, Mahanadi, Son, and Vardha. And when we talk about the tertiary coal deposits, 55 million year old, and they occur in the northeastern states of Meghalaya, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Nagaland. So next. So see the coal reserves of India. If you see, Jharkhand has the highest percentage of coal reserves of India, 26%, followed by Odisha, that is 25%, then Chhattisgarh 18%, West Bengal 10%, Madhya Pradesh 9%, Telangana 7%, 4% Maharashtra, and rest others 1%. So you can see, understand the importance of this. Now you see the coal mines, how these are formed and how we extract coal from these mines. If you go to Raniganj and Jharia and Bokaro mines, you will find such type of formations and such type of, see, like it looks like a terraces. Okay, so Singareni collieries jo hai, that is one of the important source-based question might be asked. That Singareni Collieries, the country's premier coal production company, still uses canneries to detect the presence of deadly carbon monoxide in the underground mines. So miners collapse and often die even if a small quantity of highly poisonous CO are present in the air. So what they have devised, these miners have devised a way in which they use canary bird. So what happens? Miners use canary bird in the underground unpleasant environment. So when lowered into the mines with CO presence, the birds show distress symptoms such as ruffling of feathers, pronounced chirping, and loss of life also. But so what happens? These reactions occur even if 0.15% of CO is present in the air. If the content is more than 0.3%, the bird shows immediate distress and falls off its perch in 2 to 3 minutes. So it will die. So what happens? The miners will understand that now we need not to go down, otherwise it may cause the accidents and people may die. So a cage of bird is a good indicator in air containing more than 0.15% of CO. But we need to understand that sophisticated handheld CO detectors have been introduced by the company and can detect CO. But still, what is happening? These machines may fail, and that's why probably these miners, coal miners, they prefer canary bird over these machines, handheld machines. So see, coal field mines, and this is important, we need to understand. So let me just turn. So see here, the first one, Singrauli here. This one is Singrauli coal field in MP. Then you see, second one, Bokaro in Jharkhand. This one is Bokaro, Jharkhand. Then third one is Jharia. It is also in Jharkhand. Then you will see Raniganj, 4 in West Bengal. Then Korba mines, 5, Chhattisgarh. 6, Talcher mines of Orissa, important. Then 7, Singareni mines of Andhra Pradesh. And then 8th, Neyveli of Tamil Nadu. So this is important, and you need to understand that from here only in your map work you will get the questions. Now, so these mines we have already done. Now moving further. So next mineral resource or energy resource is petroleum. So Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, as you see. So you see offshore basins from where it is being extracted, and inside the you say northeastern region also it is being extracted. If you know that crude petroleum consists of hydrocarbons of liquid and gaseous states, varying in chemical composition, color, and specific gravity. So it is an essential source of energy for all internal combustion engines in automobiles, railways, aircrafts, and so on. Its numerous byproducts are processed in petrochemical industries such as fertilizers, synthetic rubber, synthetic fiber, medicines, Vaseline, lubricants, wax, soap, and cosmetics. Probably you need to understand that petroleum industry is that's why called nodal industry, because other industries uh, depend for their raw material on petroleum industry, which are byproducts. So petroleum is also referred as liquid gold because of its scarcity and diversified use. Even if you remember, if with perfume which you use, it has alcohol. So you need to understand that alcohol is being used. So uh, if we talk about 63% of India's petroleum production is from Mumbai High, and 18% from Gujarat, and 16% from Assam. Mumbai High, Basen, Hira, Panna, Neelam, Mukta, Ratna are some important offshore fields in western India. Ankleshwar is the most important field of Gujarat, whereas Assam is the oldest oil producing state of India. Digboi, Naharkatia, Moran, uh, Hugri are the important oil fields in the state if we talk about. So Mumbai High, which lies 160 kilometers off Mumbai, was discovered in 1973, and production commenced in 1976. Oil and natural gas have been found in exploratory wells in Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri basin of the west coast also. So we need to understand. So oil extracted from the well is crude oil and contains many impurities. So it cannot be used directly. That's why it need to be refined. And there are two types of refineries in India. One is field based. That means wherever the production takes place, there are refineries. Jamnagar refinery, you can say Kalol, Hazira. Whereas if we talk about other is market based, for example, Barauni, Mathura, Panipat, Kanpur. So all such refineries. Now, if you talk about Digboi is an example of field based, and Barauni is example of refinery on market base. So there are 21 refineries in India as on June 2011. So we are talking about June 2011. So let's see here in this picture how it occurs. How? Let me turn annotation on. Okay. So see, most of the petroleum occurrences in India are associated with anticline and fault traps. Anticline and fault traps in the rock formation of tertiary era. So see here, these are anticlines, and here in fault traps, you see here, this is a fault trap. So here these uh, what you call petroleum and gases are found. So in region of folding anticlines or domes, it occurs when where oil is trapped in the crest of the unfolds. The oil bearing strata, we need not to explain all these things. This is only to make you understand that how traps, fault trap and anticline trap occurs and where this mineral is found. So I'll just and then delete it. Okay. So let's proceed further. So let's talk about the refining, what you call refineries of India and pipelines. So see here, if we talk about the oil fields, and these might come in your examination. That's why I'm just making it here, and I will just highlight it. Not highlight it, I will use this one. So see here, Mumbai High, this one, and see Basin. These are important. Then you are able to see Hajira, Ankleshwar, Kalol. These are important field based. Here also, if you talk about, so Digboi, Naharkatia, then Moran, Sibsagar, all such type of uh, mines or refineries, they are based on the field where production is done. But if we talk about the other areas where these refineries are located, so see here, in this HVJ pipeline, you are able to see Sonipat also. Then you are able to see uh, Panipat Mathura refinery is here. And you will be able to see Jagdishpur, then Vijaypur. So all such refineries are found here. Now, this is HVJ pipeline, which we are coming in a natural gas also. We have to talk about HVJ pipeline. So HVJ pipeline, let me tell you, it is one of the oldest pipeline of India, and it is the longest pipeline of India. Approximately 1700 kilometer long this pipeline is from H. That's why it is known as HVJ. H for Hajira, V for Vijaypur, J for Jagdishpur, and from Gujarat to UP it has been formed. Let me clear the drawings. Okay. Now, so major oil refineries in India. Not all are important. Remember, you need to know and understand that not everything is important. Important things are only those which we have to show and we have to do as per map given by CBSE. So like this, see here, Digboi, you can mark it. Then you see Barauni, it is one of the most important, you can say, refinery, which is asked in your examination. Then you see Mathura here. Then you see Panipat. Okay. Then we come to Jamnagar. And if you talk about Mangalore, in east we have Haldia refinery, which is also really important for us. Now, I'll just clear and okay. So natural gas, it is an important clean energy resource found in association with or without petroleum. So it is used as a source of energy as well as industrial raw material in the petrochemical industry. So natural gas is considered as environment friendly fuel because of low carbon dioxide emissions, therefore is known as the fuel for the present century. Now, the Gas Authority of India Limited was set up in 1984 as a public sector undertaking to transport and market natural gas. It is obtained along with the oil in the oil fields. But exclusive reserves have been found and located in the eastern coast, that is Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tripura, Rajasthan, and offshore wells in Gujarat and Maharashtra. So natural gas is an important clean energy, as we have read about it. Here, so large reserves of natural gas been discovered in Krishna and Godavari basin. Along the west coast, Mumbai High, allied fields are there in the Gulf of Cambay. Andaman and Nicobar Island are also important areas having natural gas. Now see here how it is being taken. So the gas LPG, which we use in our home, liquid petroleum gas LPG, that is also a gas which we are using, which is derived from inside the interior of the earth. So now HVJ pipeline, as I was telling you, it is a 1700-kilometer long Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur across the country. So cross country pipeline is there. Gas pipeline links Mumbai High and Basan with the fertilizer, power and industrial complexes in western and northern India. So this artery has provided an impetus to India's gas production. The power and fertilizer industries are key users of natural gas. The use of compressed natural gas CNG for vehicles to replace liquid fuel is gaining wide popularity in the country. So see here, these are different pipelines which have been developed, and being other pipelines are also in project. So now coming to the electricity. So let me tell you that this is not part of your course. So what we will do, we will not do this part, and we will just skip to the non-conventional sources of energy. So non-conventional sources, if we talk about the fossil fuel sources such as coal, petroleum, natural gas, and nuclear energy use exhaustible raw material. Sustainable energy resources are only the renewable energy resources like solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, biomass, etc. So we need to understand that rising prices of oil and gas and their potential shortage have raised uncertainties about the security of energy. So what need to be done? Because of this, if we see the increasing use of fossil fuel also causes serious environmental problems. Hence, there is a pressing need to use renewable energy resources. And these are called non-conventional sources of energy. Let me tell you, India is blessed with an abundance of sunlight, water, wind, and biomass. And it has the largest program for the development of these renewable resources in India. Because these are eco-friendly also, and they lead, means they do not create problem for the people. So let me just change the slide. So let us come to the first one, and that is nuclear energy resource. So nuclear energy, as in, so nuclear energy is obtained by altering the structure of the atoms. When such alteration is made, much energy is released in the form of heat, and this is used to generate electric power. Uranium and thorium from Jharkhand and Aravalli ranges of Rajasthan are used to generate atomic and nuclear power. The monazite sands of Kerala is also rich in thorium deposits. So we need to understand now, uranium deposits occur in Dharwad rocks, and geographically uranium ores are known to occur in several locations along with the Singhbhum copper belt. It is also found in Udaipur, Alwar, Jhunjhunu district of Rajasthan, Durg district of Chhattisgarh, Bhandara district of Maharashtra, and Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh. So thorium is mainly obtained from monazite and ilmenite in the beach sands along the coast of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. World's richest monazite deposits occur in Palakkad and Kollam district of Kerala near Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and Mahanadi river deltas in Odisha. So India has approximately world's 90% of the monazite sand are found in India. So for this purpose, if you see, energy is obtained by two processes. One is nuclear fission, another is nuclear fusion. So remember, one will generate the chain reaction and which will lead to nuclear bomb. That means nuclear fission. Whereas in nuclear fusion, they come together and the electricity is used for peaceful purpose. And that's why this is nuclear fusion is more important than fission. So see how uranium looks like green. You must have seen in several movies. It's like green color. Then see thorium, monazite sand. So this is monazite. Now, in India, there are several nuclear plants located. So see here, Kaga is located. There are 6 nuclear power plants which we need to talk about. It might be asked in your examination for map work also. So Kaga in Karnataka, Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Kakrapar in Gujarat, Rawat Bhata in Rajasthan, Tarapur in Maharashtra, and Narora in Uttar Pradesh. So these are operational and there are few proposed. So operational Narora, Rawat Bhata, Kakrapar, Tarapur, Kaga, and Kalpakkam. There is Kundankulam plant, which is in Tamil Nadu in south. Has also become operational now. So here we will end the second part and we'll come with the third part in 2 days. So it will be you have to stay tuned for this. Just subscribe this channel, Swamev Educational Foundation, and turn the notification for all such videos so that you are able and updated to get the videos on time. As you know that your pre-board examinations are coming, so I am trying to provide you as many videos as we can. Thank you so much. God bless you all.